Hello, I'm Adriana. Welcome to another video. I apologize if you hear a lot of sound in the background. I live right next door to an elementary school, and it seems like every single time I try to record this video, there's children playing outside, so that's fun. But anyways, this video is about the SoulCycle at-home bike. If you don't know what SoulCycle is, it's an indoor cycling class that offers a ton of different movements and workouts on the bike. Basically, you're cycling and dancing to the beat, they say. Usually pre-COVID times, it's in a dark studio with candles. Everyone is super sweaty right next to each other. It's infamously known for their amazing mottos when you walk in, and the class is a 45-minute indoor cycling class combined with arm workouts, dance moves on the bike, and it's really meant to feed your soul and give you some uplifting, encouraging, and motivational messages as you go off the bike. It's hard-hitting, it's loud. The people at the class are often responding to what the instructor is saying, and it is a community. And so if this sounds a little culty to you, it's because it is, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm part of that cult. I have ridden over 175 SoulCycle classes in studio. I have the SoulCycle cycling shoes. I have SoulCycling clothes. I bring friends along every chance I get, and I'm a firm believer in this workout. I wanted to be on this fitness journey at the start of quarantine. I thought I was gonna lose 30 pounds in 30 days being at home, which actually was a lot harder than I thought, and I still haven't lost that. But a big part of me purchasing that SoulCycle at home bike was that I really wanted to get a workout and really wanted to get fit at home. And I also really wanted part of that magic of the classroom to come at home. So right at the beginning of quarantine, SoulCycle started releasing their new at-home bike, which is very comparable to the Peloton. The Peloton kind of has, you know, this huge LED screen. You view content online and you cycle, and the bike also measures your mileage, measures your cadence. It measures just how much on beat you are. The SoulCycle bike does. I guess the Peloton wouldn't be being on beat for that, but yeah, it was an awesome option, I thought, for me to like really work out and really support SoulCycle and see what the bike was all about. So that was back in May of 2020. I purchased the bike on May 11th, and I received the bike delivered, super easily assembled by the delivery men, and was ready to ride my bike on May 17th of 2020. So since then, I've ridden over 50 rides at home. The total for the bike and the gift it kind of came with, I also added an optional mat, came out to be $2,500, around there. I will add exactly the amount right over here somewhere, but it is a large investment. I forgot to mention you do get 5 free SoulCycle classes with your purchase, but believe me, I know it is expensive. A SoulCycle class actually varies from $30 to $35 depending on where you're actually taking the class. There's East Coast studios, there's California West Coast studios, and there's definitely more and more studios popping up all over the States. So it could vary between there, and then you also pay a $3 fee to rent shoes if you don't have your own. And so it is a very pricey fitness class, but I'm a firm believer that if you find something that you love doing and exercise is involved, your health is involved, like it's worth the price to me, because I hate running, I hate doing most exercises, and I found actually something that I really enjoy doing and look forward to. So in this video, I'm going to actually walk through everything that's on the bike and the content that they offer, and I'm also going to throw in a clip of me actually doing a SoulCycle at home ride. And then I'll be back after that to chat with my thoughts and what I think after 8 months of having the at-home bike. So Let's tune in together.
Here is my SoulCycle at home bike. It's usually in my guest room, but I'm having a friend stay with me right now. Here is the only plug-in that is on the bike, which needs to be in an outlet. There's the power meter, which measures your distance and how fast you're going. Also, if you're going to the beat. There are adjustments on the bike. These are my weights that I purchased from SoulCycle. And there are 2 divots at the front, one like for your water bottle. I like to put my sanitizing wipes for after I'm done with the bike. And the mat was an additional price, an additional option. I chose to purchase that, and it's been great so that I'm not sweating on my carpet. But there's more adjustments at the front so you can make sure that you're in there safely and securely. I just turned on the big monitor on the right-hand side, which also has volume buttons. As you see, my profile just automatically came up since I am the only one who rides my bike. So here are the options of content. There are live classes you could join, but there's also pre-recorded classes, and they have a huge library. They just added this arm series where you could just do additional arm workouts if you wanted to. And they also have videos showing you how to set up your bike so that you feel confident and fully in the know when you first purchase your bike. Here is the Explore page, and this is where the library of content kind of lives. There are so many options. You could see at the top, you can filter out through length, which I usually like to do. I'm looking for a quick 30-minute class. And you could also filter out by instructor, by level. I like to filter by music. Hip hop is my absolute fave to ride to, so I chose that. And it looks like there's over 270 classes. So there's a lot of options here for you to find the right one for you. There's also a free ride option that allows you to just ride to your own music, ride to your own content. If you want to watch something on your phone. There's also streaming mode, which is really a new update to the bike, and you could actually watch Netflix and ride at the same time. It is my absolute favorite feature. I think I've ridden to Selena before and the Holiday Baking Show before, but Beyonce's Homecoming Tour is also a great option because it's a live concert and she has music you can ride to and just follow along with the beat. Also, she's inspiring. I mean, I wouldn't mind looking like Beyonce after this ride. But you're able to exit the free ride option pretty easily if you decide actually you want to do an instructor-led class, which is kind of what I'm in the mood for today. So I will just go back to that main Explore page. Sorry about that. I will choose this class by Claire. She's one of my favorite instructors from New York. This page will just give you more insight on the music in the class, the level of the class, and here we press play. We are almost ready to start our class. Here we go. This is the countdown, and then we are ready to ride. Here are my biking shoes from SoulCycle, which are super comfy, and I'm ready to get this class started. Let's go.
Turn your wheel to the right. Make sure you got something to stick. Yeah, we choosing all the way through stretch in this room on this bike. Good stuff, guys. Let's
I hope you found those videos helpful, and hopefully you learned a little bit more about the at-home bike. There is actually currently an offer right now to buy the bike with a monthly payment of $64 and 0 APR. I'll add in the offer right here. But my thoughts after 8 months is that there's definitely some room for improvement. I mean, this is a very new product to SoulCycle, and they actually pushed this product out much quicker than it intended to hit the market because of quarantine. So I believe that they were just trying to get something out there and really capitalize on the time that people were going to be spending at home. And so there's been various software updates to the bike that have slowly made it better. Veris app constantly sends out feedback forms, and I work in content, and so I'm very detailed with the feedback that I give and what I think would help make it a better experience. So a couple of things that I think SoulCycle could improve on the bike physically. I have noticed that as I spin, when I spin really hard, you could hear a little bit of a creak sound on the bike, and I've been reading forums about it. It seems like a lot of people get this problem on their bike after a certain amount of time, and they usually just have to call in customer service, and someone will come in and kind of readjust those settings for you and fix it, which I haven't done yet, but it is kind of a bummer because I think part of what you really like about an at-home bike is that it's pretty quiet, so that, you know, in case you live with other people, they aren't distracted by your working out in your room or anything like that. So I usually turn up my music really loud so I can barely hear it, but I have noticed it before on random occasions. So that's one thing on the actual physical bike. On the content, it's definitely got a way to go to be like the Peloton app, where you see people's stats and you're able to add friends that have the bike, and kind of that community aspect of it, I think, is still a work in progress. They have added live classes. They have added the ability to see, you know, who else is in the live streaming classes, but it's not quite as interactive as it could be. And so that's something that the bike could work on. But besides those two things, I absolutely love my bike. I ride at least 2 to 3 times a week, and it really makes it easy to take out the excuse of not wanting to go to a gym or wanting to go outside to work out, because it's literally in my room. So I'm staring at it. And so I really love the bike. I feel like the content has definitely evolved. I love that you can search and find exactly what you're looking for. I love that there's a new arm series that you could just continue to do more arms if you feel like it. And there's always way more content than I need, in terms of, like, I never felt like I finished all the classes or anything like that. There was always a lot to choose from. And to this day, I don't think I've ever taken the same class twice, because there's always so many new updates. And so I really love the class. It doesn't feel exactly like the SoulCycle studio, because I think people being physically there is a huge part of feeling like you're one with the pack, like that's SoulCycle lingo, by the way, but feeling like you're a community and you're really pushing each other to go harder. But it does have the essence of a SoulCycle class. It does still encourage me. I do still get teary when I hear the instructors. I do work up a sweat and go really, really hard. So if you're looking for an at-home bike, I really, really recommend the SoulCycle bike. It's my personal fave over Peloton. I know Peloton has been around a lot longer, but I just hope that this video at least taught you, like, what are some of the different things. And if you're open to it, I'm super excited to, like, encourage you on your journey to become a SoulCycle cult member. And I'll add links below where you could get more information on the offers, on the bike, on the type of content. And please feel free to comment below and ask me any additional questions. I love researching for you guys, because this is the kind of information that I would want to know myself before making such a big purchase. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to chat with you guys soon. Bye.